Sometimes you feel that everybody knows what's going on with you. Not everybody actually knows what's going on with you. I went to the bank today with my mom. She needed to do something in the bank, so I went out with her. I get to the bank. Somebody greeted me. Kuti Ekapung. I was like, this person must really know me to be calling me with my dad's name. And then I looked at her. She greeted me in Yako language. She said, Adeyan. I greeted her back. And she told me that she used to see me. I said, your face looks familiar. She said, you may not know me, but I know you. I know your father very well. I know your family very well. So she now said she's from Mugeb. And I said, oh, I said, that's nice. How are you doing? She said she was fine. So she now asked me if I owned a restaurant. I said, no, I don't own a restaurant, but I cook for people. But since my sister's passing, I've not been able to cook. The next thing she said, your sister passed? I said, yeah. She said, hard luck. So after that, she now asked me if I stay in Abuja with my parents, like, do I live with my dad here? Is my dad now in Abuja and my mom and my other siblings? I said, my dad died. My dad is dead. She said, your dad dead? I said, yes, my dad is dead. She was now looking at me. She said, you mean Justice Ekapong is dead? I said, yes. She said, when did your father die? I said, 21 years ago. She screamed, and then people in the banking hall stood and looked at her. Everybody was just staring at us. So she was saying that she used to see me in Otako Market, but each time she sees me, she greets me. I answer her casually, and I said, do you greet me in our dialect, in the Yakol dialect? Because there's no how I see Yakol person and I will not stand. Even when I go to the market, normally I can buy things from the close by areas instead of going into the market, but I go inside the market because there's this woman that made me understand that she's from Yakol local government. I think she's from Pani, so I buy fish from her. There's particular fish I buy from her. There's another lady that sells pomo. She's from Unko. I buy something from her. There's another lady from Mugeb that sells in the market. I buy something for her. So because you are from Yakol local government, I go deep down to go and buy something from you, and that's the way I can support my people who stay in Abuja. So she now told me no, that maybe because she used to wear her cooking clothes, so she looks tattered, and that's why I do used to answer her where I say, I'm so sorry. I never knew. It can never be because you dressed in your work clothes, I will not greet you. So she was so surprised that my father was dead. So I was not like, wait. So there are still people. There are still some people who do not know that my dad is late. I now remembered as we were going. I told my mom about it while we were in the bank. So she came to greet my mom. My mom now asked her how she was doing. She said she was fine. I said, that's my mom. She said, I know your mom. I know your family very well. But that she's so surprised that my dad is late. I said, which means it's been a while you went home. She said, no. She goes home, but nobody told her. So she actually thought my dad was still alive. So it reminded me of a story where in 3 years after my dad had died, we were going for a family wedding in around 2007, April. And somebody said, it was I think on the 4th of April, somebody told us, I was in my cousin's place while we were preparing